Welcome back. Right. So I think I was very tired by the end of this yesterday or this morning. But I think I'm pretty sure I did a few different things. Which we can hand in. Oh, I got so many quests. Right, we got the young boy to send a letter to Osprith. So we basically just need to return to Osprith, and then I think this quest will probably be dusted. Now, I have a couple of quests here as well. So maybe let's do these first.
Nice to see you.
One where the lady from the tavern wanted us to talk to Lord here to make sure that hopefully he can open the tavern again. The other one was from this super annoying
Gold, the true.
this super annoying trader. Oh, that is the wrong. I'm going in the wrong direction. That wanted. They have a few suggestions for Lord Ibrahim to how to deal with the whole situation. Let's do those two things. That's her. And I think we also had a quest to talk to Ansem, who's the major domo, from one of the red priests. One of those guys I did not like at all.
If I just stay put, everything will be just
Ansem.
fine.
That's it. 1 second. Okay, we have 2 quests here. There's a woman named Morag waiting outside. She needs to talk to you.
I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand.
To her, this is a pressing matter.
I don't doubt that. But Kunart is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer.
Inconveniences, this is her livelihood we're talking about.
Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she?
He hasn't got any money now.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. And I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
I have a letter from Osmond the merchant and contains advice on how to resolve the conflict.
Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... what shall we tell him? That I thank him for his concern, and that I will take his advice under consideration.
Just keep your head down. You return. Go on.
Tell me what you're in.
I've worked there since I was strong enough to lift a tankard full of ale. It's been in my family for 4 generations. I'd hoped to leave it to one of my sons, but Camelot took them too. And all I can do now is pray they come back safe. Eh? Too bad you'll never taste my ale, best in the land, and I don't say that lightly.
Perhaps you could just move your business to Camelot?
It wouldn't be the same. The secret to good ale isn't just the recipe, it's the ingredients. It needs Connacht water, Connacht soil. Without that, it's just the same slop they sell everywhere else.
I talked to Lord Yvain.
And?
Recover part of the damages itself, and he asked Camelot to pay the rest.
But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now, instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Okay. I had just a quick look. I thought there was maybe a way to reopen the inn, but it seems there is not, unfortunately.
Hello again.
What that letter?
Oh, how did it go? Did he read it? What did he say?
He said he'd take your advice into account.
Ha! You see? I always say when someone speaks sense, even a lord perks up his ears. Good work. Here's the payment I promised.
He's pretty happy with that. Okay.
Oh, hello there.
Otherwise, we can also head in the Stone Warden quest. Creatures from the mine nearly got you, man.
I knew that place was cursed. Mother, have mercy on those poor souls who never found their way out. The sea is not with you. Did you manage to knock some sense into him?
Sure about that. The kid seems completely lost.
Ah, he is. That's why he couldn't be one of us. To be a stern warden, your spirit must be like a rock, solid and unwavering. I hope you share those traits, because you'll need them. I'll help you start on your path with us. First, you'll need to make a talisman sung from Weirdstone. It's our first and, in a way, our most important creation. It stays with us when we join the ranks, and is our only companion when we fall into the Stone Dream.
Stone Dream.
I'm sorry, but that's knowledge I can't share with you. Not here, and not until you've spoken with our leader at the Forlorn Swords.
What talisman is that?
One that will allow me to see if Oogway was right to send you my way. Here, follow this design, and when you're done, show the talisman to me. Shoddy work would be an insult to both me and Darvan.
Stone Warden Talisman. Critical chance and damage 5%. Now that is nice. That. That's disgusting. 92% coverage. That is insane. Alright, talisman. There you go. Okay, cool. Here's the talisman.
Well, I'll be damned. Next time I see Oogway, I might even hold off on punching him in the face. Sending you here was a rare gift from him. He knows how grateful I am for every new pair of hands skilled in our craft. Take the talisman to Darvan at the Ulfar tribe. He'll know I sent you. But, well, don't get your hopes up.
What do you mean?
Even if Darvan sees your skill, you're still not Dalrida. We've never taken an outsider, and I doubt that'll change anytime soon. But for what it's worth, I'd gladly call myself your brother. Though I don't know if there's anything you can do to make it true.
Well, if anyone could do it, it'd be me.
I like your spirit. Good luck then. May Mother guide you through the dark.
We don't get...
Saying that, I mean, spare power 10%, critical damage 10%, max mana 10%. That's still better. Even with 5% crit chance. 5% crit chance is just so good. Sorry, the other stuff is just so good. Alright, there's so many quests here, it's crazy. So I think this is around those two Del Riata that were doing fighting or searching for deserters and told us that we should do that too. Those two.
Prepare for battle. Back to your hovel, coward. You'll pay for that insult. This is my lucky day.
Yeah, I think my summons are really not good.
This is going to.
I really think I need different ones. I also haven't upgraded them. Like, either need to upgrade them or stop using them.
This is my lucky day. I will be your downfall. Back to your hovel, coward. What a whim. Back to your hovel, coward. Be feared. You are not you pay for that. Is that supposed to You made a big mistake. You made a big mistake.
He just told me to find the sealed crates for Ansum. Actually, can't remember this. It's fucking 10. Wait. That's too many. We'll have to come back later. Don't want to do that right now. It's too heavy. Alright, we have See No Evil here. Dan asked me to get rid of the Diarata slavers by any means possible.
Don't bother.
Speak up or get lost. We've got a job to do.
Dan claims he never... Sorry? Thank you. Denham claims he never paid for deserter scalps.
Why did you have to go and ask, huh? Now our business is ruined. Of course we didn't go directly to him, you idiot. We're not stupid enough to approach a Camelot legate in the middle of an occupied village. We're Dalrita.
Moron.
We had contacts. It was an ideal setup. But now it's all going to fall apart. Because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. Eh?
Supposed to kill you and bring your scalps to the Camelot legate. How about that?
Ah, so you've met Emery. It's all talk. Don't worry about it.
Do we fight now?
I think we do.
Be quiet. I don't know yet. You wouldn't be asking if you didn't think there was something in it for you.
Let's fight. What do you offer?
Well, we might even let you in on a sheriff. So,
Fight.
be my guest.
He killed 2 of them and was un... Oh my god, I can't put quest items into the stash.
Help a soul out on your journey. You're looking for trouble?
Fabius asked me to make weird...
Await your return.
It looks like... Did I just finish that quest? None of these two is
I'll
seen.
await.
Is this broken in some way?
If I just stay put, everything will
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Maybe I need to find something in the other body. Because I didn't find the second body. So, like, if I have one thing that I hate, that I find very annoying about this game is looting dead bodies, or even dead bodies in general, because they get fucking thrown around super far away from where you killed them. Can't see them. That is really annoying. Right then. Right, we're gonna go through here quickly. Can tell Ren that we met her sister.
One eye is happy because I like the down.
Why is everything always such a hassle?
You draw that for show?
I actually met Belle
You have? Where? How is she?
in Connacht. She runs a bookshop.
Of course she does. Does she seem happy?
She seems happy enough with what she's doing.
That's good. I'd rather she stayed with me, but if leaving the tribe only made her like we have a future and now the south is out, well, but I'm not going to tiptoe around them. Stay.
Could use some action.
Sometimes it's nice to...
I met Arden Shadowblade. He's just a kid living with his father in a cottage.
Oh, well, that changes things. I still think he shouldn't be writing about something as serious as armor smithing, but if he's just a kid, I guess I can cut him some slack.
I have a letter from Arden for you. He'd like to correspond with you.
A letter? Yeah, fine. Give it to me. I'll read it. Arden. Well, damn it. That kid seems really nice. I'll write back to him. I'll reply to all his letters. I feel foolish for ever wishing him ill. He's just a young guy fascinated by the craft. If I'd heard my teenage self rambling about blacksmithing, I'd smack myself over the head with a hammer. Thank you for finding him. Who knows? Maybe in a few years he'll grow into a really promising apprentice.
I hope so. So I hope enough time has passed for us to be able to talk to her. That looks nice. That looks much actually behind this thing. But yeah, that looks much nicer than it was before. I mean, this is still, of course.
Yes? Well, to be perfectly honest, I believe I do. I never anticipated that I would, but his absence does indeed bother me sometimes. You know, I always thought we lived rather separate lives, yet now I sense a certain emptiness around me at times. I find it quite unnerving, I must say. Indeed, that might be true. Ah, perhaps you're right. Gods, no. Love and marriage. Whatever for? I recall a cousin of mine, utterly smitten with a stable hand. Yes, it's just as cliché as it sounds. She attempted to elope with him, the naive fool. They were apprehended almost immediately. He met a tragic end, and she lost all prospects of a respectable union. So, you see, love has always seemed a dreadful hassle to me.
I forgot I need to grab those items. I found this set of clothes.
Let me see. Not entirely dreadful. The fabric is almost decent, although the cut is terribly outdated. Whoever wore this must have been near destitute, or just stole it off someone else's corpse, I suppose. Regardless, it presents a fascinating challenge. Thank you for this. Here, a token for your troubles.
No need, I'm doing this to help you.
Oh, you. That's terribly kind of you, truly. But I simply cannot accept it. You are, after all, most likely risking your life to get these for me. Or, well, if not your life, then at least your health and personal hygiene, I suppose. So, regardless of your feelings on the matter, I insist on compensating you adequately. But still, thank you.
Do you ever miss your life back in Camelot?
Surprisingly, no. I thought I would miss the parties, the bustling social scene, my family. But I don't, not really. Camelot was always so stifling. I hardly had a moment to myself. I feared the quiet and isolation here might unnerve me, yet it's been quite the contrary. Moreover, I found our conversations, albeit brief, to be far more sincere than years of superficial chatter with my so-called friends.
I like talking with you, too.
Oh, well, that's delightful to hear. I would be quite dismayed to think my company was boring you, or worse, that you possessed such lamentable taste as to think so.
But yeah, I thought living here wouldn't be exciting enough for you.
Oh, trust me, I find plenty of excitement here. The creative kind, of course. Since, well, truth be told, I hardly ever leave the house. It's starting to feel rather stifling, but I haven't yet mustered the courage to go outside and explore.
I have another garment for you.
Splendid! This piece is indeed intriguing. Although, I must confess, I was secretly hoping for something with a bit more flair. All my current designs feel tragically mundane, and I've nothing in the house I could use to adorn them.
Don't you have any jewelry that could be repurposed?
Well, I do have some pieces that are quite outdated, but they aren't really what I have in mind. Gold and gems are such obvious choices. I aspire for my designs to captivate, to stand out with more than mere opulence.
What kind of adornments are you thinking about?
Well, given that we're in the South, it may sound somewhat trite, but I have developed quite a fondness for marine-inspired motifs. I could start with some seashells, perhaps. Not too many, perhaps 12 or so. I'm not certain yet. I'll need to give it more thought.
Where the heck do I get seashells from? I think I've yet found seashells. I mean, it must be from the water, of course. Um, Apparently they are not lying around or anything. You actually have to kill undead enemies and drowners. So the sunken village here will be just perfect for that. Chill. I don't think the fucking undead have anything. Seems to be just the drowners. there should be more down here. We need 2 more. Beautiful. I think there's 2 right there. One. No clothes today, but I found something else you might like.
Ah, the seashells. Thank you. You know, this might be the most humble gift I've ever received, but it could also be the most precious. Truthfully, I was somewhat skeptical of whether you were actually listening to my ramblings.
I always listen to you, Lisa.
And for that, I am deeply grateful. I've always had the impression that Duncan became rather weary of my endless babble. Though, upon reflection, I confess I found his conversations equally tiresome. I'm sorry to cut this visit short, but there is something I simply must attend to as soon as possible. But I'd really love it if you visited again soon.
We could go somewhere together. I'll protect you.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Just make sure it's somewhere picturesque, hmm? The South is supposed to be famous for its breathtaking landscapes. But so far, the only thing that's taken my breath away is the smell of fish. Oh, I know. When we came here with Duncan, I noticed a lovely little terrace overlooking the sea. We could go there, make it a proper outing. Maybe a picnic. That sounds charmingly provincial, doesn't it? Oh, I can't wait. Please, let me know when you're ready to set out.
It for a lady. I need to rebuild the seaside pavilion. Okay. See what we need. I need wood for that. Five. There's a wood stack here. Hold on, I'm just going to check if there's any other actually things.
Please. A fight. Go.
Was. Yes. Alright, that should be enough. More than enough.
Always good to have a little rest.
By the way. That's a proper love nest, I guess. I mean, if you can have this in real, that would be beautiful, right? Just right above the water. One rain and all of this is fucked up. I've prepared for our outing. Do you have time?
Absolutely. I've longed to leave these four walls. Oh, I'm terribly curious about where you have chosen to take me. Let's depart. I wish to waste no more time in waiting. Ah, this is quite an endearing spot, albeit rather windy, and the decor leaves much to be desired. I must confess that ghastly statue had entirely escaped my memory until now. Now, what shall we talk about? You know almost everything there is to know about me, and yet I hardly know anything about your life. Tell me, have you always been a mercenary?
I dabbled in magic.
Oh, that is fascinating. I've never met anyone with a talent for the arts. But tell me, isn't using magic forbidden? Have you been practicing in hiding all this time?
Some magic is outlawed, but not all of it.
Oh, I wasn't aware there were different kinds. I'm familiar with the priestesses and their healing arts, though I was led to believe these gifts were divine endowments from the goddess herself. It was perhaps a touch naive, yet rather an uplifting thought.
I didn't take you for a religious woman.
Well, not overly, though I was raised with faith. Some of my peers, without any promising marriage prospects, were candidates for the temple as well. My mother used to threaten to send me there too. Can you fathom me, draped in robes? But I digress. We're here to delve into your enchanting narrative, not mine. Shall we then propose a toast? To you and your clandestine magic. May it forever shield you. Now, I must admit, I've been positively aching with anticipation to delve into the tales of your exhilarating escapades. Your life appears so fabulously thrilling. So, do tell me, what's the most exciting thing that has happened to you recently?
I mean, these are obviously both true, but I think we're just going to try and say all the things that are nice about her. Of course, it was meeting you, Elisa.
Oh, you flatterer. That's rather obvious, isn't it? No. Tell me about some of your real adventures, if you don't mind. Have you encountered any other captivating individuals?
I saw a sea monster.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that ridiculous little legend the locals insist on sharing is actually true. I do adore a bit of folklore, but to actually believe it, unthinkable. Go on then, convince me. I simply must hear more.
It was massive, bigger than a ship.
As a proper sea monster should be. Nobody weaves grand tales about a monster smaller than a ship, do they? That would hardly have the same thrilling allure.
Lisa, are you saying you'd like to spend more time with me?
Don't be coy, darling. You should know by now that I rarely do anything for which I have no patience or desire. Besides, the evenings here are indeed rather slow, so the prospect of your delightful company to enliven them is most welcome. Now, I've had a lovely time, but it's getting late, and I'd rather not be caught by nightfall on my way home. I do hope we can do this again sometime. you've arrived. Marvelous. I must confess, I've been eagerly awaiting your next visit. Today, I have crafted something quite special just for you. Here, behold my very first creation, expressly designed just for you.
Elisa, is this a courting gift?
What? No, of course not. Perish the thought. But I must confess, I've grown rather fond of you. And I am not averse to the idea of exploring a more intimate connection.
Are you blushing?
What? Certainly not. Don't be preposterous. Blushing is a pastime for the timid and unseasoned girls, not for a woman of my stature and breeding. Me blushing? The very thought. No.
I thought love was beneath you.
Well, I used to think living among the unwashed masses in the wilderness was beneath me. Yet here we are. I'm not sure if what I feel for you is love, but this time I'm not opposed to exploring the possibility.
I've grown rather fond of you too, Elisa.
Then I'm relieved to hear that. Well, if you'll pardon my boldness, I would not be opposed to a kiss. And then, perhaps we could see where the evening leads us. Darling, I must say I've thoroughly enjoyed your company. I do hope you don't have to rush off just yet. Do you, dearest?
Are you going to miss me?
I think you know me well enough by now to realize I have an insatiable love for novelty. And you, my dear, are simply a delight in that regard.
Are you implying that you get bored of me?
Oh, no, not at all. But I suppose that's something we'll both discover with time, isn't it?
I wouldn't mind staying longer.
How marvelous. In fact, I've been meaning to suggest something. I've thought about this for a while, and this mansion is rather grand for just one person. I don't know if you already have suitable lodgings, but, well, I'm offering you one now.
Awesome. We have a house. It's very generous of you.
Oh, think nothing of it. I'd simply love to have you around more. And together, we could make this place far more livable, don't you think? The interior is charming enough, but the outside, utterly dreadful. Yes, the view is divine and the beach is pleasant, but we can't very well sit in the sand all day, can we? Oh, and imagine a garden. It would be so lovely to have fresh flowers in abundance. No need to worry, my dearest. I've already drawn up a list of all the improvements we could make. Oh, and it's going to be simply magnificent, I assure you.
Stone by stone. Everything is outside? I thought the workshop might be down below. This. I mean, this is obviously. This looks so whatever. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just hit a button and everything's repaired? That looks rather lovely. Now there was another wood stack. Did I imagine this? Oh no, it's here. I don't think I've ever actually looked inside. That was Necromancer.
Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I might have another job for you if you're interested.
I completely like.
A while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs.
Why?
He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned.
Was he?
It's just a stranger who wanted to share the fire for a while. I never asked his name. I didn't see the point. There are those on Avalon who love the thrill of braving the night. They don't usually live very long. I think he mistook me for a kindred spirit.
What are ethereal cobwebs?
You wonder, I thought it could only be harvested from the bodies. Or to build a weirdness-repelling fire if there's like it.
Can't you just go and check yourself?
The problem is, ethereal cobwebs can only be gathered at night. And I'm not exactly keen on needlessly putting myself at the mercy of the weirdness. I've got obligations to the keep and my brothers in arms. I can't let them starve or freeze just because I'm a little curious, can I?
Fine, I'll let you know what I find.
Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area. Good luck.
It's not even that far. Right. But yeah, there's probably even more quests that I haven't found because I haven't gone back to someone to talk to them again. Yeah, I think it's crazy how many side quests there are and how much you can explore. It's really amazing. Do this first and then the other one after. Did this all with stone, with wood. Nice. Very nice though. A swing. I've restored the pond.
The pond is certainly a choice. Well, to be honest, I'm rather used to more ornamental pieces. But this is nice as well. Very quaint, very rustic, fitting. I only hope nothing lays eggs in there. Ugh.
I've revitalized the garden.
Ah, is there anything more romantic than a proper garden? Imagine the blossoms in spring, the scent of fresh herbs wafting through the air. I did consider hiring a gardener, but no. It's time for me to sink my fingers into the fresh soil and bring forth the fruits of my own labor, just as village women have done for centuries. It can't be too hard, can it?
Well.
The peasants can manage it.
How do you like your new workshop?
Darling, the workshop is simply magnificent. My sanctuary, a place where inspiration can flourish, unburdened by clutter and inconvenience. Oh, just imagine the gowns, the embroidery, the masterpieces that will emerge from these very walls. I hope you're prepared, dearest, because soon everyone will be clamoring for even the smallest samples of my craft. Darling, I must admit, the work you've done around the house is tremendous. Dare I say, you've finally made it feel like home. And while I may have exuded cheer and enthusiasm, deep down I wasn't particularly excited about living in the South at first, you know. I simply wanted something different. But now, I suppose, it's grown on me. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have someone to share it with.
She called us darling, didn't she? Fucking thing. This is miscellaneous, really. Right, decor mode. I could probably, you know, buy buy new different items that have different. They just look different or something. You only have one version of this. Yeah. Shitty bed. Oh, that means now this is our stash as well, right? Beautiful. Because we can store a lot of things in there. Right. Spare power 15 10. I'm just going to put all of this stuff in the stash now, and then at some point I will respec to practicality, which increases your selling by 10% each point, and then basically go and do that, sell everything, come back. Is crazy. These are the fucking things that are so heavy. That's enough for now. Missed you.
There you are, my dear. I'm always glad to see you. Here, something to remember me by.
Problem is, I might have to go there at night. Also, I haven't found out, like, actually... what this is. Oh my goodness. Completely forgot about this place. Lucky me, I went back. There's so many things to forget. Because there's so many things. Ever Dweller. Like I'm over leveled for this.
Inside.
Doesn't sound good. That does not sound good at all.
Forward. After all, you know me well.
What?
Take off your mask now. It's your home.
That looks sick.
Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
Who are you?
So, you don't remember me. I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well.
Prince, why do you call me that?
Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Where am I?
It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What is your role in this?
Nothing remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
Tell me more about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear. You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark.
What happened to the Pale Lady?
I'm afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this.
What shard were you talking about?
The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you. I'd gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
How do you know about the king inside me?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king.
What? Why was your prince murdered?
He followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men. But he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, meant to repel the weirdness. For us, the Four Dwellers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it. So, they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own.
So Arthur was a fort dweller in some way.
Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
What now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
I think I saw something called a memory shot on the right-hand side, so we got something in our inventory. Oh. Memory shards. Or is it just to talk to Arthur? Ah, one of those. How the heck do I get up there? Well. I'm not sure how to get there. Deadly Guard. I found the place you mentioned. It's true, you can harvest cobwebs there.
Oh, it's good news. When the keepers are allowed to leave the walls again, I have to organize a small party to stock up. And what about the traveler I mentioned? Was he
dead?
Yeah, just as I thought. Well, may he finally rest in peace. Thank you. I hadn't thought about a reward for you, but I do have some information that's worth more than anything else I could give. A few nights ago, I spotted a weird ear near the old ruined Brock. I had it in my sights, arrow notched and ready, when a wolf attacked me. By the time I dealt with that, the weird air had vanished. It's yours, if you can catch it.
You don't want it for yourself?
I do, but the wolf tore a chunk out of my leg, and the wound's still healing. I'd rather not risk another nocturnal hunt while I'm not at full strength. Weird ears are skittish creatures. By the time I'm back on my feet, they'd probably be long gone.
Why would I want it?
Weird ears are rare and valuable, not just in gold. Their hide is incredibly tough and has natural magical properties. That's not all. Their antlers make perfect handles for knives, and you can even craft arrowheads from their bones. Nothing goes to waste. Well, except the meat. I'm not saying you couldn't make a stew out of it, but you wouldn't want to start growing antlers yourself, would you?
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome.
So he's saying at night, right? What I wanted to do though as well though is obviously there were a few shrines, and there were I think at least 2 shrines of the Stagfather that I fucked up. There's one. So I was able to do one properly, but not sure which one. I have a quest for Wolfwing, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, cool. Okay, so that one's done. Yeah. Yeah. I think I was able to do that one. Just in case, let's check this out.
Yes.
Yeah. That one is all done. Alright. That was a bit close. Made it. Okay. Okay, we have the quest here for this. Where's this bloody thing? Right, there's this fucker. It's basically impossible. Right. Okay, I can't see it yet. Oh. Get ambushed during midnight. There it is. Nice. Beautiful. Done. So really this one is the only one left here, I think, which is wing. Getting enough of this cobweb stuff. Right, we can actually go here. There's a walkthrough as well, which we haven't been yet. So I might do that. done so many quests now, and I still haven't I haven't leveled up in ages. I feel like. There you go. You just need to talk about it, and then everything will happen for you. Right? Okay. The problem now is I think I put everything in the stash, but I think there were items where I needed. Did I need 6 or 8? Spirituality, I can't remember. Right, let's do endurance then for now. Perception, sorry. I think I need 8. Yeah. Nee, die ist, glaube ich, immer aufs Bett gesprungen. Ich glaube, die ist aufs Bett gesprungen.
You doing okay?
You're here. Aye, these are bear claws indeed. You've got a knack for this. Or just plain luck. Either way, these will do nicely. Good, now maybe I can actually secure those tents properly. So the job's done? And here I was ready to send out a search party. You are full of surprises, which is more than I can say for most of the folks around here. Wow, look at you. You've done everything I asked. Hunted down Croakmore, collected Morrowghast shells, and even more in between. Must have kept you quite busy, right? You know, sometimes I feel a bit odd posting all these tasks. They can seem pointless, running back and forth, fetching this and that.
Nice.
But some people, they just need something to keep their hands busy and their minds off darker thoughts. Keeps them from getting underfoot, or doing something reckless. Good to know you're one of those who can handle it. Keeps things running smoothly around here. So, good job, I suppose. Now don't let it go to your head. There's always more to be done, and I'm sure I'll have another task for you soon enough.
Way up there. Alright, so this thing, I had a quick look yesterday. You have to wait until midnight, which I thought there might be something where you have to wait. So it's been ability to regain your wood soul power. So let's wait until midnight here. I thought there would be like a button to press. No, you just walk right into it and it teleports you somewhere. Rex. Okay, there's a soldier already. Maybe it's the one that is missing. I mean, probably.
No. No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me.
Did. Percy, so you haven't deserted?
Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too.
Doesn't sound like you're too eager to get out of here.
Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way.
We'll find a way.
So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for.
If there's a way in, there's a way out. I'll find it.
I don't envy you your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
He isn't that long in here, alright? It has only been like a few days or a few weeks. Okay, let's check this out. It's kind of like the town itself, just a fucking fucked up version. Fucking fucked up version. There it is. Faye! Nice, we need Faye. We need Faye blood, I think. I mean, fair enough, he wouldn't have been able to do this. It's so stupid. Right. That was, I mean, okay. To be honest, I thought I can just jump down there. It's not that far, but I was completely wrong. So, there's that. I just wanted to check basically if there's a way. What happens if we go to this way? Oh, there is no way. Stops here. Okay. But I have the feeling my summons are a bit stronger. They have like, I have 23 spirituality, so it's 5% damage and health. So they have 100% health, which is good. They're still quite weak. So for the next time, I'll check if there's another thing to give them more HP.
Another guess? My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne.
Who are you?
I am Garrick Tarion, rightful lord of Kunokt, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men.
Born to rule,
Yet,
I mean.
Here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things.
Why are you here?
Because I made a mistake, a single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways. And she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer.
That's all you wanted, really? Seems like she granted your wish.
Yes. And then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life. Only existence, trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble, I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear.
What is this place?
This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history.
Somehow I found my way in here, and so did the Camelosian soldier I was searching for.
And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily, only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tale like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Lord Yvain is the ruler of Kunokt now.
Yes, I know.
Really? How?
This prison blinds me. No, I see the world.
Right.
I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear. And Yvain, he is the true downfall of House Tarion. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the ghost of a great house, waiting to fade.
I've never heard of Garrick Tarion. Your name must be lost in history.
Ah, history. The great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor. His name endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread. But me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away and discarded. And why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary. Kunokt was mine. My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history. I was erased.
That sounds like for a reason, because you sound like a dickhead. You don't seem like a very gracious ruler.
Gracious? You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing. Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal?
Always the first. Seems to me you were feared and forgotten. Hence the weird realm prison.
Clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bandrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted, and the wretch who calls himself Tarion sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is, a punishment, fit only for fools.
Can your curse be lifted?
I don't know. I cannot be killed, not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything, more times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you.
I might be powerful enough to grant your wish to die.
Oh, now
hello,
that
Kevin.
is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. But what am I, to refuse a dance? Come then, let's see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
That was quick.
I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there?
Well, let's just say I'm a bit special.
That I don't doubt, my friend. Oh, it's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there with me. She'd never believe me otherwise.
That's true. Hello, Kevin. How are you going? It's night.
Back again? Well, time.
I found out what was happening with the supplies.
Mm-hmm. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find?
Percy's telling the truth. There was a crack in the fabric of reality. Things were falling through.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up.
I wish.
Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies?
I've closed the crack. Your supplies should be safe now.
Well, that's some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble.
odd. You mentioned that you're a city woman. Were you born in Camelot?
Born and raised, yeah. My family has an estate in the country, but I never liked going there. All that space and nothing to do. Not even a good tavern in sight. I don't know how people live like that.
So you come from nobility?
A military family, dating back to the Age of Conquest. My father's a general, his father was one too, and my grandfather, yeah, you get the gist. Technically we're nobility, but I've never felt like it. And I'm no good in ballrooms. Joining up seemed only logical.
There don't seem to be many women among Camelot's troops.
There aren't. It's a tough life, you know? Most women aren't built for it.
You just can't say Coronat is boring.
That I can't. But what passes for entertainment here just makes me want to leave this shithole and never look back. Can't wait for the order to march out.
This game seemed like Valhalla. Do you mean Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
There might be something, but look, it's got to stay between us, right? Well, one of our warehouses burned down recently. Completely down to the ground. When I checked what was left, I found a trapdoor. It must have been hidden under the floorboards, because I never saw it before. Problem is, it's sealed shut, and the lock looks ancient. Denholm told me to leave it alone, but it's been bugging me ever since.
So you're just curious?
Yeah, I am. Really bloody curious. Can you blame me? There's not much here in the way of distractions. And who knows, you might find something useful down there. Even if it's just more space I can use for storing supplies.
You tried picking the lock?
No, because I don't know how. I'm an officer in Camelot's army, not a bloody thief. Despite what the locals think of us, we don't go around stealing everyone's stuff. Yeah, I've set aside some of my wages. Not like there's much to spend on around here anyway. Great. Oh, and one more thing. There's someone in Kunacht who could help you get through that lock. Name's Filth. Lives in what's left of the Eastern Tower. Great.
Yeah, Kevin, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like Assassin's Creed directly. Assassin's Creed is usually third person, right? Whereas this one is first person. I don't know if you've ever played Skyrim. It is definitely like a... I think you could compare it to Skyrim or Morrowind, maybe even a bit of Elden Ring. Yeah, it is also a RPG. You run around in this world that is kind of like after Arthur at the Round Table, and do meet people. There's different quests and groups you can join and not join and stuff like that. It is very, very good though. The combat is very fun. There's a lot of freedom around how you want to craft your person and your skill tree and whatnot. Definitely worth it.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there.
Oh!
Cena sent me. Do you know something about locked trapdoors in the destroyed warehouse?
Ah, the gateway to the hidden beggar's kingdom. To open it, you'll need a royal scepter. A truly fancy old key, which, lucky for you, I happen to possess. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'll lend you my key, but only if you promise to retrieve something that was left behind for me.
Easy enough.
A curious cube. It has symbols and moves, and it tinkles delightfully. Very interesting and amusing. The first time I was there, I was too afraid to bring it to the surface. Didn't want others to look at it. But now, I want to have it here. Here. Take the key. Bring the cube to me. Make me feel nice.
Where did you get the key?
The secret of a scavenger. Asked, he doesn't tell, and at no guess does he nod. What a dull world we'd live in if people shared all their secrets. Am I right, my dear?
You give me such a valuable key just like that?
Oh, of course not. I have my own interest in this. I hope you haven't forgotten about that already. Besides, would you really take a borrowed gift with no intention of returning it? Shattering the fragile beggar's trust I've placed in you? No, no, you wouldn't do that, would you? You know very well that such things only bring about rather unpleasant outcomes.
Okay. Right, now I just have to find this warehouse. I actually haven't seen them really yet. I assume it's down. Oh, it's on this side.
I am an outcast.
Right. Fair enough, I haven't been here yet, actually. Right. That's how you get there. Okay. Old Coronat. So this must be kind of like new town is built on the cities of the old one. But I can already see several enemies. Lemire Scroll 1. Oh, let's go further down. This goes very far down, and usually if you can look down, it means we're going this way as well. So. I really need to start carrying with me this jump potion. I like this. This is a very cool area. The fuck are we coming out? Okay. Well, it's gonna reload because I'm expecting this might happen. I did save before I jumped through there. Okay, so that's the cube he was looking for. Technically, we could go back, but I want all the scrolls, right? Okay. These fucking things are so horrifying. But yeah, this should be all 4 of them, right? Problem is, we cannot jump back up, so we have to jump down. We also have this cube that Filth wanted, so we actually want to have a look at this first. That's what it is.
No one sneaks up on me. Pay for that, you dog.
We'll come back. Let's just do one thing after the other. There was a druidic shrine there that I saw.
I've had worse.
Okay, we'll arrive back here. So we can head over to Filth first. Here's a cube.
Ah, there it is. Oh, how I've missed this little marvel. Ah, yes, just as I remember. Smooth, intricate, and delightfully enigmatic. Look at those symbols. They twist and turn like whispers in the dark.
What's so special about it?
Oh, that faint hum. The way it catches the light just so. Oh, it's like it's alive, singing its own little song of secrets. Oh, I'll treasure it. Perhaps I'll figure out its riddles. Perhaps I'll just stare at it for hours on end. Either way, you've done well. And one more thing. My key. You didn't think I'd let you keep it, did you? A treasure for a treasure, as it should be.
There you go.
Ah, good, good. You're someone who understands balance. Give and take is the way of the world after all. My trust was well placed.
Oh, hello there.
What?
You're here.
I managed to open the trapdoor.
And? What was inside? Don't leave me hanging.
Another trapdoor.
Now I know I should have asked someone a little less in love with their shitty sense of humor.
It was cool enough, just older.
You mean the old street level? Bloody hell, I didn't think this place had anything like that. I figured it was just a complete shithole. But this, oh, this is fascinating. Damn, now I wish I'd gone with you. Did you find anything else down there?
Really excited about this, aren't you?
Of course I am. It's history. About the only thing I ever enjoyed learning. Though mostly it was just battles and strategy. I like hearing about the cities too. I know Camelot has its older levels. Never been there though. There's curious and then there's suicidal. But Connacht? If Denholm ever gives me a day off, I might just go see it for myself.
I also found some scrolls written by Nimue about Merlin and the local menhir.
Ah, damn. Definitely not thrilled about that. Best you bring them to Denholm. He'll take care of it. Here's your reward. And thank you for doing this for me. You're good people. I hope you know that.
Right, so apparently you can give these scrolls to someone else, which I thought makes sense. Here. So maybe we need to go there first. Let's sleep first. Oh, that's a druid. It's so many different paths here. It's crazy. Oh. I'm not getting. Oh my goodness. I'm not getting up here. Close and yet so far. Why does this cow have a question mark if I can't talk to it?
Well, if you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. Though consider yourself warned. You eat them at your own peril.
Why would you eat putting eggs? Why would eating put? Oh my goodness! Why would eating eggs put me in peril?
No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that to anyone asking after the eggs. Or grains, or veggies, or anything, really. So they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentionable places. Not that it happens very often. Just, you know, what you see is what you get.
Is there something wrong with the food here?
Nothing wrong. Well, not at the moment. We'll see how the next crop comes in. It's been a bit hit and miss lately. The wheat was a nice surprise because, you know, it's the wrong season and we were worried about the glowing. But it turned out to be perfectly good wheat. On the other hand, the turnips were not so good. We fed them to the pig as we always do, and it turned her inside out. Poor thing, eh? Maybe it's time to move the plots within the range of the weirdness repellents again.
You plant your crops in the weirdness.
Aye, that we do. It was getting into the crops one way or the other, so why not use it, you know? You see, with the weirdness, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But the good has saved us from starving to death. I ate potatoes that looked like pig hearts and carrots that tasted like what standing in a field in the middle of the night feels like. All perfectly nice food. I say, it's better to have a meal that's a tiny bit different than what you're used to, than not to have one at all.
Your ware farming sounds risky.
Aye, it may be. But it's not like we got a long stretch to live, the missus and I. We didn't want to just lie down and wait for death. And I bet we ain't the only ones. What else are folks to do in this blasted weather? All ready for winter, but winter won't come. And if winter won't come, neither will spring. The last normal harvest came and went ages ago. I'm telling you, if not for the weirdness, we'd all be dead by now.
Would it be better to hunt for food?
And make my missus a widow? Pah! The whole area's full of monsters, and they sure ain't edible. We tried that once, and, well, let's just say we never tried it again.
Or maybe it's time to move away from the weirdness somewhere safe.
I see. You're with those Camelotians who want to run us out. We've already told your lot. We ain't going anywhere. If we die here, then so be it. And I ain't talking about it no more, so don't even try.
You have pumpkin seeds for sale?
Pumpkins, you say? Oh, I don't know. Are you sure about that?
Why, what's wrong with pumpkins?
Well, see, with most crops, you plant them in the weirdness, and maybe they turn out alright, or maybe they turn out weird-touched. But pumpkins, they're a whole different story. They bloody love the weirdness. Or the weirdness loves them, I'm not sure. Either way, they always end up weird-touched. If you're lucky, they'll just grow really big and make you see everything in orange. If you're not, they might grow teeth that eat your entire family.
Teeth?
Aye, that's what he once saw it with his own eyes on an abandoned farm. Rotting pumpkins with bit of arms and legs sticking out to them. Still, Frankie took the seeds, because he wasn't one to let things go to waste. He gave some to me, but I've never been brave enough to plant them.
Why keep the seeds then?
Oh, I just don't like to throw things away.
How did Frankie die?
Tore his foot on a rusted nail. Oh, and I'm telling you, lockjaw ain't pretty on anyone. But on Frankie, gave me nightmares for a week.
I'll take them.
All right then, it's your funeral.
Stay out of my way. Another one? We've had enough strangers in Kunacht. You lot bring nothing but trouble.
What kind of trouble are you talking about?
Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take Armenir and rob us of our land? Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out into the streets? We already had enough problems without all those prissy arseholes adding to them.
The Red Priest dare to go outside the town?
Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. I saw a few of the younger ones wandering around outside, looking for trouble. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their homes and haul them off to all mother knows where. And people still get taken by the plague, so what good are they? Bunch of quacks.
What was that about a men here?
The Camelotians are saying our Menhir is dying, and when it goes out, we'll get snuffed by the weirdness. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Kunacht. That's what he told us anyway. And now they want to take our Menhir. Pah! Not just the Menhir. They want to take everything. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. All mother only knows where. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know what? I don't blame him. We've worked too hard. We've gone through too much to just leave everything behind.
You'd rather risk the weirdness?
Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. But she's still here, ain't she? Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it every day. If it kills me, then so be it. There's no much left for me in this world anyway.
Niente?
Our priestess. She took Ailey in. She might be a little old. Go talk to her and you'll...
Maybe they moved you somewhere better.
Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Makes no difference to me. They could promise me a palace and I still wouldn't leave. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his father before him. When my older brother died, I promised Pa I would nae let this place fall to ruin. I hoped to pass this land on to my children, but, well, they ended up buried in it. It's only fair that I should rest here with them.
What about other farmers? Do they want to leave?
I know some do. The two brothers from the neighbouring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. No to sound like an old woman, but I'd say their farm is cursed. You see, there's an old well on their field right at the very edge. If you go there at night, you can hear something wailing and growling inside. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago.
You're not very welcoming.
Welcoming, you say? When your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please. Like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy paper in his face and said, "This is ours now." They say it's all fair because Norm got compensated. But what about us, huh? We lent Norm our best axe ages ago, and he left it in that bloody shed.
I could get it back for you.
Why?
Because I like helping.
Huh. Maybe you do. But I don't trust folks who offer things for free. They always want something sooner or later. We may not have much, but we're honest folk. Bring me back that axe and I'll pay you. Just don't get caught. Eggs.
We'll come back to this area. Haunted well. Fuck is that? Straw child. These are fucking horrifying. Max out a single skill proficiency. Oh, magic is maxed out. Right. So 100 is max. Fuck is that? Disgusting. Right, but what I can do here is though.
Sometimes it's good to just sit and think.
Well,
Good day.
My, what a fine lad you are. Were I a touch younger, I'd consider running away with you. Reginald be damned.
Thank you, I'm flattered.
As you should be. I used to be quite the catch back in the day, you know. I didn't make it easy for Reginald to win me over, but he was always a stubborn man. It flattered me, that stubbornness. I should have listened to my mother when she told me a headstrong husband is just as bad as a lazy one. One does nothing, the other wants everything done his way. But I thought I knew better, and now, here I am.
Your marriage doesn't sound very happy.
Every marriage has its ups and downs, especially one that's lasted as long as ours. We worked hard our whole lives, raised our children right. I had hoped for a little peace at the end of the road, but now they say the weirdness is coming, and my husband insists we stay. I know I don't have much time left, but there are better ways to die than in the fog.
Maybe it's just too hard for your husband to leave home at the age, or at that age.
It is hard. I'm not saying it's not, but we wouldn't be begging for the kindness of strangers. We have a son in Burrow. He already wrote and said he'd take us in. But Reginald said no, and that was the end of it. Take care out.
Are you, Reginald?
Who goes there? You're not from round here, are you? Whatever you've got to say, I'm not interested. I'm not going anywhere.
You must really love Coronat.
Love? Nah, it's a shithole. All my life I've watched it turn into a dump. And it only got worse without Lordling at the helm. But I gave everything I had to this land. We've had good years, sure. But we've also had years when we went hungry for days so our kids wouldn't starve. The weirdness, just another storm to weather. Everything'll turn out fine in the long run.
Your wife is very concerned about the weirdness.
Mora's always been a worrywart. If anything goes awry, it's the end of the world for her. And don't even get me started on the nagging. Everything'll be fine. It always is, in the end. Besides, we won't be alone. Reese and Ida are staying, and they know how to work around the weirdness better than anyone.
Wouldn't you rather retire somewhere?
And do what? Fart into a bench and mooch off my children? I'd rather die than become the kind of father who turns into a burden. As long as I can lift a hoe, I'll work the fields. And if I can't do that anymore, then what good am I? No, I won't become a useless old man. I'd rather keel over here and now.
The weirdness is worse than a simple drought.
And you've been through many droughts in your life. If you had, you'd know there's nothing simple about them. You just stand there and watch your crops die, praying for rain that never comes, wondering if your children are strong enough to survive this one. And the fat years aren't much better. You grow tall crops, and then you gotta strain your ears for straw children skulking around at harvest, until the weirdness can make work in the land any worse than it already is.
I don't know what you mean.
And make sure it stays that way.
I'm not here to make you leave.
Good, because I won't. Huh.
What a cranky old guy.
You need something?
Yeah, your husband's just afraid of becoming a burden. Maybe you could still convince him.
It's no use. Truth is, that's a fear we both share. No one has it easy these days. I'd rather our children remember us as we were, not as doddering old fools who showed up and disrupted their lives. If that means dying in the weirdness, then so be it.
Right.
Thank you for listening. Not many young folk bother talking to old geezers like us. Give me your map. I'll mark where we buried a few things from Reginald's past. They're no good to us anymore, but perhaps you'll find them useful. Take care.
Pride. Now, for this quest here, I need to find someone to talk to. Do I need someone? Is it maybe one of the fucking animals? I need to find a way to talk to the animals? Animals? I don't know why I'm saying it so funny.
Come on. Can't sell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that.
We hope that Camelotian knows what a treasury's getting. Daisy's not just any horse. She's the best one he'll ever have.
Really love horses, don't you?
I guess. I've spent a lot of time with them. Rob would always send me to the stables when I was getting underfoot. He'd say, Gil, you go to the stables and don't you show your face again until I tell you. I guess I must have been an annoying kid.
You don't feel bad about leaving?
I do. Pa had to borrow money from Grandpa to buy it. And he had to work so hard to prove that he deserved it. After he and Ma passed away, Rob kept on working, and I did my best to help. Grandpa was, well, I don't know. I didn't see much of him in those days. And now we're supposed to just leave after everything. It feels like we're letting him down. Have a nice...
Go outside? They might have.
If you're interested in buying a horse, look somewhere else. This one's spoken for. She'll be going all the way to Camelot.
Someone from Camelot wants to buy your horse?
Aye. Man's name is Denholm. Seems important. Lots of men with him. They're here for the minute.
You leaving Cornut?
Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Something to do with that menhir of ours. Don't really care either way. As long as they keep their promises and give us a better place to live.
What are you planning to do after you leave?
Don't know yet. But we're strong and we're not afraid of hard work. I'm a decent carpenter and Gil is good with horses. I'm sure we'll find something for ourselves.
Is Cornut not a good place to live?
Aye. And Ma and Pa would rather us alive somewhere else than dead here.
Could you tell me about living here? You don't have happy memories of this place?
That's one way of putting it. This farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work.
Is that why Gil spent most of his childhood in the stables?
He told you that, eh? But yeah, if I saw that old bastard getting drunk, I just told Gil to go tend the horses. Grandpa had a heavy hand, and Gil was really small back then. I was scared that he'd hit him too hard. I bet Gil thinks I always did it because he was pissing me off.
What was your grandfather like?
Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warriors' Fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me.
Is that the buckle we found? This buckle?
What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast? So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well, and got turned into a monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods.
Maybe Gil knows more than he lets on.
Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened.
Wouldn't it be better to know?
Would it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see the point in dragging up the past. Though, perhaps that's what Gil needs to finally let go of this place. Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't have much, but I hope this will be enough for your trouble.
The lanterns seem to be working for now. What do you think?
Yeah, they're doing their job. We've got time to think.
What's your plan if the weirdness comes back stronger?
If it gets worse, we'll have no choice but to leave. I just hope we'll have something worth bringing with us when that time comes.
Sure, could make you better off.
Sure are you? Fine, you have a deal.
Your brother doesn't seem all that keen on leaving.
I know. He loves this place, and he loves his horses. I'd rather just forget all about it. Gil's memories of this farm are different from my own, and I only have myself to blame. Mind you, I don't regret any of it, but it sure doesn't make things easier with him. Be careful.
Right, so I need to come back with these guys and find out what this did with the conversation about the grandfather. Anyway, we'll have the quest here of talking to this druid. It.
So, you finally arrived. Or is it the two of you? It's a pleasure to meet you. Call me Maggot. I don't like that other name Denholm and his men insist on using.
What do you mean, the two of us?
I don't know, and that bothers me a lot. But I sense something lurking inside you. Something quite terrifying, I must say. All I'm sure of is that you've been exposed to vast quantities of the weirdness and survived. And that's rare.
How do you know all of that?
Let's say I have certain skills when it comes to magic.
You know anything about the weird lanterns?
Weird lanterns? Oh, sure, I know about them. They're everywhere these days. Simple tools to keep the weirdness at bay. But, how to make them? That's where things get tricky. I used to know. I had the recipe from my old master back when I was a proper druid. But it's been years, and my memory's not what it used to be. Sold the recipe too. Gave it to a merchant named Alwyn.
Right.
He's got a thing for druidic artifacts, though you won't hear him bragging about it in public. If you want that recipe,
Yes, I do.
You'll have to deal with Alwyn.
And I don't have to buy them
But
for 300
don't
apiece.
expect it to come cheap. He guards his treasures like a dragon hoarding gold.
Summon Battle Mage. Holy shit. Bone Skin. Creates a barrier that negates 35% of incoming damage for 30 seconds. Weights bound. Increases enemy gravity. Summon and sustain an orb that uses strong gravity to slot on enemies. Okay. 4,000 for Stone Skin? I haven't used like the magic shield, the mana shield either at all. Oh, maybe I'm not using those weapons. Hello there. Well, I actually need a melee guy. 45 mana. That is 50 mana. How much were the skeletons? 30. Denholm sent me to talk with you.
Yes, the Menhir. It responded to your presence. It reacted to you. And that's unusual. It means big changes are coming to our small Kunacht. Do you know why all those Camelot troops are here?
They want to take the men here.
That's right. Unfortunately, they believe that by gathering all the dying Menhirs and placing them around Camelot, they'll stand a fighting chance against the oncoming weirdness. But they don't know, or they don't want people to know, that a Menhir is nothing but a piece of rock, unless it has been ignited by a special ritual. And if they were ignited once, they can be rekindled again. You see where I'm going with this?
You want to rekindle the Menhir in Kunat?
No. I want you to rekindle the Menhir in Canucht. I'm too old to play a hero, but I can help you become one if you care about things like that. And I, for once, would like to stand on the right side of history.
So what's your plan? Denom specifically told me not to help you.
And you got where you are in life by always listening to what people in power tell you? It's your choice, of course, but It won't hurt to listen to what I have in mind before you make your decision.
So what's your plan?
That's the problem, you see. I don't have one. The moment the Menhir reacted to you, I felt something. As if a piece of my brain was trying to tell me something. But I couldn't quite reach it. I suddenly remembered about the Menhir rites. The ritual I told you about. And that there were 2 scrolls that contained it. But where are they? How do I even know that? That's lost on me. So, it looks like we'd have to take a little trip into the recesses of my memory. Literally.
Are you saying I actually have to dig into your brain?
Well, not literally. As entertaining as that sounds, you won't be dissecting me. I'm talking about a journey into the subconscious, not an anatomy lesson. Just a bit of mushroom potion and poof, you're on your way. Safest option we've got, relatively speaking.
You're not serious, are you?
Do you think?
Let's do it.
I like your eagerness, but I don't exactly have the materials required for this particular kind of potion on me. It's not like I'm letting people inside my mind every day, you know. Here's what we'll need in order to make this thing work. Just grab these and bring them back and we'll see what happens.
Also, I have everything. Got the ingredients you were looking for.
Let's see. The raspberries. We'll save those for later.
You didn't need them for the potion after all?
Nutrition is key, my brave friend. I'll make jam so delicious, it'll knock your boots off. You'll thank me later. Wait and see. Now, it's time for us to embark on this shared journey into the self. See you on the other side.
Oh man, we've become tiny.
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again.
It looks very cool.
How did you lose your name? Did the fire take it?
What?
A drink a day keeps the clarity away.
What the fuck is going on in this person's mind?
If you hadn't done it, you'd be dead as well.
And this guy has some serious problems, I think.
If you hadn't done it, you'd be dead as well. You killed us!
I mean, he must have, you know, done something to still be alive.
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way. Take me instead. Leave them alone. They didn't deserve this. Please, let them go. Please. Wait. Just... Oh, the king himself. I am unworthy. Oh, forgive me. How wretched I am.
Maggot? We're here to help you.
You are here to help? The maggots cannot be helped. The worthless maggot betrayed its family. It ate their carrion. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. What is left is the maggot.
You ate the carrion. What does that mean?
I ate them. The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate Murig. And now the maggot is all that's left.
Did he eat them literally or just betray them?
The maggot was born when Murig pointed to where his brothers were.
Right. So Murik betrayed the druids by telling Camelot of their whereabouts.
Yes, and thus the maggot was born. The maggot doesn't deserve to live. Would you like to kill the maggot? The maggot doesn't want to live.
Will Murik die if I kill you?
Murig gave birth to the maggot. The maggot ate Murig. But the maggot doesn't want to live. Kill the maggot!
I don't want to kill you.
But the maggot doesn't want to live. It doesn't deserve mercy. It doesn't deserve forgiveness. Kill the maggot!
You won't find forgiveness until you learn to forgive yourself.
The maggot doesn't know if it can.
Fair enough, I
The
mean,
maggot wants this pain to end. Kill the maggot!
the betrayal was immense, right? Perhaps you should find Murik. I'm sure he's somewhere around.
Murik is here, inside the maggot. Murik was silent until now. Murik notices your presence. Murik is awakening. The maggot will try. It will seek Murik inside itself and talk to him. Murik should be wiser than the maggot. Oh, there you are. What a journey it was, huh? And that King Arthur at the very end.
You saw King Arthur?
That I did. If I remember correctly, I was trying to convince him to kill me, but I didn't really want it. I just couldn't speak because it kind of wasn't me. Anyway, it doesn't matter because the wise king was wiser than me. He didn't let me die. He just said, actually, I don't remember what he said, but I feel like I've spent ages in icy water, and now I can finally warm myself by the fire.
What now?
Now, the world is going to change. My world, at least. And that's all thanks to you. I am eternally grateful for that.
How was that supposed to help us locate the Menhirites?
Oh, it helped. Believe me. A good trip shakes things loose I've forgotten. Things I didn't even know I knew. And it turns out it's not a scroll, but a tablet split in half. One part was guarded by the druids, and the other was taken by the priestesses for safekeeping. A smart move, considering that back in the day, both the druids and the priestesses held equal power in this region.
And where does that leave us?
I know where you can find the part that belonged to the druids. At Sagramor's castle. He wasn't exactly a pleasant fellow, and I have no idea how the druidic half of the tablet ended up in his possession. About 200 years ago, his castle literally sank underground, and all that remains are some grim legends. But my subconscious doesn't lie. My master etched Sagramor's name onto it, so it must be the only place where that part of the tablet could be.
And the other part of the ritual?
You'd have to ask Nianti about that. She's much more knowledgeable when it comes to all that priestess stuff. Ailey's a good girl, but she's up to her elbows in work, and I doubt she's had time to dig deeper into the history of their order. So, that leaves Niante as your best option anyway.
What kind of grim legends were told about Sagramor?
They say he dreamed of becoming the next King Arthur, and did everything he could to live up to the name. Along the way, he encountered 3 witches posing as druids who promised him eternal life. It's likely they were quite powerful, and Sagramor struck a deal with them, because, as I mentioned, one day his kingdom simply vanished from the surface of Avalon. Many adventurers have tried to find his castle. After all, how could such a massive structure just disappear? But, as you can imagine, none ever succeeded. I can only hope you will.
Sagramor, where do I even start looking for him?
Most of the old scriptures point to the north of Kunacht, near the old water dam. Of course, near could mean 1 mile or 10. Druids weren't exactly known for precise directions. Still, that's your best bet. You'll know you're close when the air feels heavy, like the past is still clinging to the place. That's how it usually is with old druid stuff.
Thought I would be able to give him the... Maybe later on. Let's see. I thought I would be getting rid of a few quests, but I feel like they're just getting more and more. It's insane. Insane. That's an ogre. There's so much to explore, it's insane.
If it's quality you...
Maggot said he sold the Weird Lantern recipe to you. Do you still have it?
Weird Lantern recipe. That's an interesting claim. I assure you I've never dealt in such peculiar items. Now, if that is all, I'm a busy man. Good day.
The weirdness is threatening the farmlands. You could save lives by sharing that recipe.
Save lives, you say? I may be a businessman, but even I can see the value in preserving my customer base. Very well, you'll have the recipe, but only because I'm feeling generous today. Let's call it an act of goodwill. It's been up.
Now, where's the closest? Because it might not be in here, actually.
You're doing okay?
Hello.
Are you patient here?
It may not look like it at night, but things change with the daylight. Physically as well. My body becomes unsettling. My memory fades. During the day, I am absent. It's as though my soul leaves my body to wander far away.
Do you lose consciousness?
All I know is that life continues around me. But it's like I'm enveloped in a dense fog, unable to see any colors. It feels as though there's a hidden compartment inside me where, during the day, all my thoughts and feelings accumulate without my knowledge. They churn within me, and when night falls, they pour out all at once and overwhelm me.
What happened to you?
I was on my way back to Connacht. I thought I'd make it before dark, but the rain was so heavy I could barely see the road ahead of me. As night fell, so did the weirdness. The rain never let up. I kept trying to light the protective fire, but to no avail. I felt completely helpless and desperate. That's when she appeared. Melancholy. She had an otherworldly look. Her head seemed to merge with the rain clouds. She approached me, and suddenly I felt terrible pain, as though my soul was being torn away. I shut my eyes. When I opened them again, she had vanished. The pain was gone. I was left alone in the rainy night.
Her name was Melancholy? Did she introduce herself?
No. She never said a word. Yet somehow I knew that was her name.
What happened next?
Drained, I somehow made it to the gates of Connacht. By some miracle, the guards agreed to let me in and pointed me toward the hospital. When morning came, I felt as if I wasn't wholly there, as if melancholia had stolen my day. It feels like this every day.
Is there any way I can help?
Even if you managed to find my day, you'd still need to wrest it from Melancholy's grasp. I don't know what kind of creature she is or what further horrors it might bring.
I could give it a try.
Would you really risk your life for a stranger? Your courage is admirable. I couldn't ask that of you, but I won't refuse your help either. But if you decide that the challenge is too great, do not hesitate to save your own life.
There's a smithy down in the down, right? Just need to. That's the house I can buy. All right. So you do 9. I have 10. Oh, I only needed 4. Oh. Did people always hate the druids this much?
No. My subjects were usually well disposed towards them, grateful for their magic. Merlin was held in high esteem by the common folk. Of course, there was mistrust at times, even open hostility, but never like this. Nobody was ever so twisted by hatred as to herd them into a giant wicker man and set them alight.
All right, we'll continue with the quest that we have at the moment here, where we need to place the lanterns. There's so many quests, it's crazy. Yeah. But it is very late now, so this will be it for me for today, and I'll